Well, hello everybody, and welcome back. We are back once more on the Blackguard for fun and giggles, and also to try and get closer to 77. Um, we left off the other day at halfway house, 50%, and we have 1,129 work rests. So, the hope and plan is we are going to get 77 this weekend, which will allow us to wear our new fancy hat, the wonderful Sovereign Dreadhelm. Right here, this bad boy. And we should have enough work rests to get another piece. Now, probably that's going to be the shoulder pads. I think they're like 1,400 or something like that. So it should be doable in the next couple of days. Feeling that it'll probably just be the gloves, because they're like 900 something. But yeah, that's the plan. We seem to be doing a keep siege. Well, we've started a keep siege at least, so I'll queue up for some scenarios. To be honest, like I like Ostland and Troll Country. I just don't like it in the sense of tier 4. Like, it was never designed for so much of the stuff that tier 4 characters have access to. So it kind of makes it a little bit of a meh sort of thing. Or at least it does in my book anyway. Cannons and turrets and archmages everywhere. Fairly standard for a keep siege, it would seem. Orders taking BOs, apparently. I wonder how much of that is people trying to get, what do you call it? War supplies. Just so they can pour it into the keep. This one seems to be going quite slowly, so I wonder, is it just one person? The heck am I stuck on? A rock. I really should know better. I just get stuck in rocks all the times. Just random squig out for a jaunt. Oh, it's just Destro here. Okay. Must have been a witch hunter then. Weird. Weird, weird, weird. That's all I can say. Yeah, we have a ram up in Black Crag as well. Although, having said that, we have a scenario. It's not a very hugely populated scenario at the minute, but we have a scenario. Guard the witch elf. All the tanks for us. I bet you that's a pain to try and send stuff to in the mail. Rolls off the tongue. Excuse me for yelling. I am absolutely knackered. So, the reason for no stream yesterday was we had to go into the office, and going into the office is such a waste of your day. You spend nearly half as much time as you're there traveling, and by the time I was home and getting something to eat, there was just no time to really do much other than get caught up on the Mandalorian. So yeah, my sleep schedule all out of whack now as well. Oh, excuse me for yawning. That's the worst part of it. Is like all it takes is the littlest thing, and your sleep schedule just goes straight out the window. Like, it's amazing just how easily messed up your sleep is. Mandalorian was alright though. It was a bit hit and miss, just like the rest of the season. Like, there was bits of it you were just sitting there going, yep, that's really cool. And other bits you're like, eh? Really? I can hear fisticuffs somewhere. Oh, over here. This guy doesn't seem quite as eager to fight anymore. What with their absorb potions? Oh, is that a Slayer? Ooh, Slayer. Actually. Haha. Death to witch hunters. I'd love it for tanks if you could challenge a healer and it would reduce their outgoing healing. Ah, damn it. Parried me. Nope, didn't realize my health was quite as low as that. Oops. This is half my problem. I don't pay enough attention. These guys are getting help from somewhere. They were just chugging potions. One of the two. Hey, I got a kill. Go me. 51%. Yeah, we're apparently taking the keep. That was surprisingly straightforward. Gonna go this way and get the top BO. Normally with that keep, it's one. Have I only got one potion on? Did I not drink an armor potion? Apparently I didn't drink an armor potion. Okay. Thought I did. Hope this isn't that annoying bug thing. Like, he literally came and attacked me. Now he's coming back because he's got friends coming. What a chicken. I'm really hoping that I can kill him before this lot kill me. And I can't. Come on, give me something more than Bloody Lion. This is the thing I hate. This guy was all for attacking me. Then he's like, oh no, I'm going to lose, I'm going to run away. Then he seen order and he turned straight back around. He's like, yeah, I'm going to fight. I'm brave now. You normally only see that from white lions. I suppose I should sign up for scenarios again. Tell you what though, that I got a decent amount of renown from me with, what, 40% AAO. Swordmaster. Normally I wouldn't bother getting involved in a thing like this, but since Order have just done it to me... Lol. Champlu553, thank you very much for the follow, kind sir. Very much appreciated. Hey, Bucknock. Happy Thursday to you, good sir. We are almost there, I know. Nice sunny spring weather here in Oakland, California. How's the sky looking your side of the world? To be honest, dude, the last few days, it's just been blue skies. If you didn't know any better, you'd swear it was summer. Except it's still freezing cold outside. Hello, no problem. Just heard a few months ago that there's still people playing the game, which I played. There's almost like 15 years ago. Yeah. The Age of Reckoning was a long, long time ago. I just installed it and I'm going to play. Happy to see people streaming the game. Yeah, there's loads of people streaming it. There's actually been more streamers have popped up of late. Because I seen it the other night. I was finishing up. There's about 8 or so people all on streaming it. And it used to be when I would be finishing up, there'd only be like 2 or 3. So it's always good to see that there's more people coming into the game. It's just incredibly different to how it was in live, is the only thing. Let's go to Black Crag. What side are you going to play on, Champlu? Well, sir, I'm glad you're having some sun at least. To be honest, like I don't really mind. I quite enjoy the dark, depressing weather. it's one of those where it's always boring when you get it all the time, and then when you don't have it for a while, you start to kind of miss it. Destro, in the past I played a Blackguard, but I'm going to play Chaos, Smelly DPS. Ah, nice. Just going to smoke a ciggy, BRB. No worries, dude. Now, this is the point where Order won't be defending their keep, but they'll have a gank group sitting down here, which I'm probably about to walk into. Knowing my luck. Or just get stuck on a rock, as per usual. I started to develop that spider sense like Spider-Man. Yeah, you can always tell whenever there's going to be someone's going to jump you. Like, it's one of those things. It's everything just looks too serene, shall we say. It's like moments like this where it seems all too easy just to get somewhere. It's like, it's clearly because there's someone waiting on you. Or just loads of order running into the side of the keep. And I can't climb up this damn thing, apparently. Join these guys. Who's nearby? This guy's nearby, apparently. Area is out of range. Is this guy nearby? Apparently I am the only person nearby. Because of course I am. When I get enough gear, I might be able to survive a Witch Elf gank, but right now, no way. I don't know, like... as a healer, the healers usually do okay against Witch Elves. And Witch Hunters, depending on the side that you're playing on. Unless they are... like... super high level. Like my Zealot in his 40s, he generally didn't have too many problems unless the Witch Hunter was like 70 plus. So as long as you just sort of what do you call it? Detaunt and keep yourself healed, you'll generally be fine. I'll do this just in case. Or not. Because I've been staggered. My instant cast heals are HOTS, and my gear isn't good enough to tank. Seems to be the issue. Ah, okay. You're playing a warrior priest, aren't you? Yeah. So, like, as a warrior priest, you should have decent enough defenses to generally get away with it, I would think. You just have to have parry as your renown points and futile strikes, I think the or just chance to be crit one's called. I think. Off the top of my head. But yeah, detents are really big help. Like, it's even better. Like, if you can see the witch elf before she hits you and get your detent off before she knocks you down, like, you pretty much neuter her whole opening gambit. And usually a witch elf will stick, oh god, what's it called? Enfeebling strike on you. The one that causes damage when you move. So just stand still. Keep your front to her, and you'll parry a decent chunk of her stuff. And if you can just get your hits landed, I don't know if the warrior priest is the same thing as a disciple of Cain, where you can put a debuff on them that makes them less likely to parry you. But if you can get that on them, and you can keep your heals going on yourself, you should do okay. The key thing whenever you're fighting a class like that is just keep them front on to you. Because if they get behind you, they're just getting through all of your defenses. I don't think we're going to have this keep down in time for me to get into this scenario. My warrior priest ability is better than my dock ability. It's increasing my chance to block instead of reducing their chance to parry. Ah, okay, so it's more defensive. Only warrior priest I've played is the one I created farm PQs, and he's only level 3 at the minute, so I don't really know much about their abilities. Do you know what? I'm just gonna leave this and go and join this scenario. Because I'll probably get more for the scenario than I will for the zone. Even if I lose. So. What are we up against? Blah, 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 blah. 2 warrior priests and an archmage. I don't know what it is about Order. Every scenario they're in, they are just inundated with healers. Where's the part? Oh, they've already got the part. This guy's got the part. Like, it's a novel strategy, run it to the enemy spawn point. That's gonna reset as soon as he moves. Or not. Why on earth did that not reset? Ah, there we go. I flew! Where on earth did I get back up? Could've swore you could get up that way. Killed myself. I'm not going to get any renown or anything for it. There's one ability that the doc gets that I don't, that I really wish I had, but on balance I think I prefer Warrior Priest. What's the one that the doc gets? Devour Essence. I recognize the name. I can't think off the top of my head what it is. Is that the pot that you put in someone that deals damage to people around them and heals them? Ah, yeah. I think the Archmage gets that on the order side. Bye. Every time. Ah, I lost my block chance. Bring it back. There we go. Down you go. Nearly. Nearly. Yeah, exactly. It's such a handy all-in-one ability. Yeah, I love it. It's pretty much the first thing that I go for on a Disciple of Cain. Oh yeah, this is the weird place where, like, the mailbox is down here. And it's really good as well. Like, even if you're running around solo, you can stick it in anybody you want. So it's like a great way to leech renown. And like a keep siege or something like that. You just throw it in someone running in the door. $11.58 we're on. our Warcrest now. Flying along. Blobby Desars has begun. I see Rav is out trying to hook somebody. %52% number 9. I don't even know what to aim for tonight, because I've no idea what we're gonna do. Kind of hoping for like 65. If we can get to 70, that would be good. That knockdown came at the worst possible time for her. Just a random laser beam. It's weird. Every time I see that Archmage laser beam, it reminds me of a game called Stellaris. And Stellaris is a big 4X sci-fi strategy game. And you can upgrade your ships to have lasers. And whenever they're all getting into a big fight like that, it's just big laser beams like that going everywhere. Every time I see it, that's all I can think of. Stellaris is great fun as well because, like, you can create your own sort of race within it, and like you can get it like to be anything you want. So the favorite one I created was like murder bots. So these were basically robots that somebody had created for mining. And the idea behind it, and I had this all written out in their bio, is like somebody had made a programming mistake when they were making them, so that they would constantly look for new materials to mine, and when they ran out of things to mine in the mines, they just started mining all the people who created them. So now they're driven by the idea that they have to mine organics, and they're just traveling around the universe looking for organic people to mine. Mine, in this case, of course, being killed, because they're not actually getting anything useful out of it. And then I made there's like these little uh, they're like mollusks, I suppose, cross between a mollusk and a fungus, but they're like this weird looking thing, and I made them peace loving, so they're completely pacifist. Like they don't believe in fighting at all, and they just roam around trying to spread the gooey truth. And in the one game I played of it, they get spawned in beside like an ancient civilization. Ancient civilizations in um, Stellaris are like super powerful, especially early on. And like this ancient civilization took a liking to them, so wanted to protect them. So all these little warring nations all started to attack them and were getting wiped out. So I was just subsuming them into like my faction. Just this like weird sort of pacifistic spore people just spreading across the galaxy. So random. I need tier 4 dwarf zone influence. Those are the zones with the weapons. Alright. For Destro, the zone with all of the weapons is Elf. Every stage of the influence in tier 4 in the Elf zone for destruction's just weapons. Now you do get weapons at I think it's the end step for the green skin zone, but the one with all the weapons is Elf. I'm also in a scenario with a blackguard who has the onslaught helmet, so I'm very sad. Because I want it. And if there's any blackguards in stream, I hope you're as outraged as I that the onslaught helmet is locked behind a chapter 22 hard PQ. Because I mean, look at it. It's glorious. Do like the idea of a civilization that refuses to fight, out-reproduces the enemy and allies of the bigger, more dangerous factions. So, Ireland is effectively what you want to be. Got him. Come back here, Archmage. Have you done the epic tier 4 quest yet for some nice weapons, Pockmark? Yeah, that's a good shout actually, Jay. Like, some of those are really good. They start at like level 38. But they've got like different procs on them. So I can't for the life of me remember what the come on, one of yous go in. Okay, back to the dock. I can't remember what the Disciple of Cain's one were, because I imagine that's what the Warrior Priest one's going to be like. But they're usually things like on being hit, you're going to get something or other, or on hitting something, you're going to get something or other. Plus the skins on them are really cool looking, usually. I'm still only 33, I haven't even done PQs for Ruin yet. It's not PQs, just right request starts at 31. So yeah, the Ruin gear, you can only get it from PQs, or by using war tokens to buy it. The epic weapon quests, you pick them up in the chapter 20 or 21 camps off the top of my head, or at least you do for destruction. You can find the info on them on the Return of Reckoning wiki. So if you go to the Return of Reckoning wiki, there is a section on there for epic quests, I think it's called. I just recently learned about the 80 HP regen pocket item. Yep, that's a great thing to get. Primarily because I'm fairly sure it's the only pocket item in the game that has stats on it. Ooh, 7,000. Are these weapons better than Subjugator? No. So they're blue items. I should have one here. So this glaive, for example, Dragon's End, that's one of them from the Chaos side of things for the Dark Elf Blackguard. But that gives you an idea of the kind of thing it is. It's like a level 36 blue item. Ah, heck, work summons. I gotta go AFK for a bit. Lurking down. No worries, dude. Thanks for being here. Ah, yes, Talbacklund. Okay. 1184, we're in our Warcrest now. What are we doing in Renown? 54. I have to get my bag from the mail. Mailbox is over here, I think. Aha! Moving up in the world. I've gone white to green. $1,200 exactly. Couldn't have planned it any better. Icon Factory. Ah, Tosh, thank you for the raid, kind sir. Welcome along, everybody. Hopefully you've been having a nice day, bud. Esports legend. I wonder, is he an esports legend? We're in here with Tosh's favourite witch hunter. Have a good one. No worries, dude. Hopefully you have a nice afternoon, or... Is it afternoon for you? Yeah, it should be afternoon for you by now. Aha! I know time. And potentially space. It's just after 3 PM. Ah, cool. Nearly time for the afternoon cartoons. Or that's how it was in the 90s. Man, it's not even noon here, you weirdos from the future. Yeah, it's 7:20 at night here. Is Order just not coming out to play? There's one of them.
Hello there.
Hey, Melmar. Nice things, bud. See a 20 there. Belgium just trying to get that farther ahead. Don't stand and fight the tank, guys. Look, there's lots of lovely squishies here. Hit them instead. Oh, I was too slow in the taunt. Pitiless strike. Good old pitiless strike. That's always the thing that kills everybody. Come on, give me a block. There you go. It's running away. Thought we had someone behind us there, the way things were going off. Down you go. Running away. Hmm, 2,800. Could have been worse. I think we were somewhat helped there by the fact that Order decided they weren't going to come out until halfway through the scenario. Apparently we have peeps in the tower. Probably witch hunters and archmages. And a lot of Destro. Why is running out of a tower the Order have captured? Is there really that many in here? Well, it turns out there is. There's quite a few. Okay. Whatever does it for them. I'll go over to this one. Northern Watch. Tell you what, I've been noticing more and more the last week or so, the same names popping up in scenarios on the Destro side, like Rolled Fuck. Old Fuck. I'm getting the old fuck part of it. I'm not sure about the Ro part. He's been in a few of them. Prelo is the blackguard I envy the most because he's got the Onslaught helmet. Look at him. Sexy beast that he is. And then Esports Legend, Karma Code, Defenderitos. I recognize them. KKPP. I recognize them as well. So either I'm starting to get very observant, or I'm just getting matched with the same people over and over again. Or there's very few people doing scenarios. Either or. What the? Hey, I got him all the way down into the sea. I love it. Come on. There you go. Bye. Oh, I think you could be on to something there, Malmar. Hey, he's all the way out in the drink as well. Who's this down here? Hey, we got him. We'll do a check of barracks for that very reason. Gonna guard Snoopy. There goes Tosh's favorite witch hunter. I can't remember any of the other characters from Snoopy. Charlie O'Brien? Is that the owner of Snoopy? Can't remember. I was gonna make a joke about guarding Snoopy like I'm Charlie Brown. I had a feeling there was somebody still here. Whee! This guy's gonna be mad. Whee! That's how you knock someone back, Night of the Blazing Sun. I would have much preferred it if I had got him out to sea, but it's the thought that counts. Whee! Bonk. $7,000 a game. I tell you what, I'm not going to complain if we keep getting 7,000 every scenario. Well, that was a good place to log in. Thought you were supposed to get a 10-second countdown. We get these potions back in sync. What about now? 56%. Shadow Warrior. Damn. Oh, dear. That's the Marauder again. Death I recognize as well. And I recognize this chosen that's in Party 1. Chue Lue? Is that how you say it? I'm being funny, everybody. I know it's Chewy Louie. Zelly and his friends. Sounds like a kid's TV show. Zell and friends. Fighting against the tyranny of order. In the never-ending search for the fanciest hat. Now, the funny thing about that, in the Age of Reckoning, because I hit the wall in the first knockback, that would have counted as me having landed. And then I would have taken full-on fall damage. From falling down it. Because that used to be a wonderful way on the Blackguard that you could get sneaky kills on people, is like make them take a load of fall damage from a knockback and then just dive in on top of them. And it was great fun to do it. Aren't you a kid at heart? Yeah, probably. People probably also say I have the mental age of a kid. But then I just find so much enjoyment in everything for that very reason. I think that was an Archmage was over here. I have no idea where they've gone. Oh, they're there. That was Shadow Warrior, actually. It's difficult to tell with the high elves. They all look alike. They all look like they've been at the day spa. The only difference with the Shadow Warrior over the rest of them is they've usually got a bit of colour. Bracers of the Duelist. On being hit 10% chance to increase armor by 545. I wonder, does that stack with demonic armor? I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say it does, because it's not an ability. It's a decent thing for a demonology magus, but I don't think there'd be that many demonology magus at that level. You're better off as a magus at that level sticking with Havoc or Changing. Probably Changing. More so than Havoc. 4,000. I'll take it. Chewie there, flexing with his kill. He's like, yep, I know how to do it. More like Magnum. I love seeing some of these names. I really hope he has like a big mustache like Magnum PI. How are we doing our war crests? We've had 36. Wow. We're getting war crests tonight like they're being thrown out of everywhere for free. What the hell's hitting me? Oh, it's these guys. Holy fire. Okay. I'll just walk away. There's no point in chasing Holy Fire, who's backed up with a Rune Priest as a defensive tank. Even if I was Glaive Spec, I wouldn't be able to kill Holy Fire. I've seen Holy Fire run away from, like, a party of people and not die. So me with absolutely no damage output is going to do nothing to him. And I don't even think that Witch Elf could be able to kill him. I'll take the Ferrari, please. No, your choice is war crests. You get nothing else. Although I tell you what, I'm talking about winning things. I did the lottery last night and I won 30 quid. So that was a nice thing to wake up to this morning, looking at my email and going, ooh, I won money. So I'm going to treat myself this weekend to a bottle of wine and a fancy Chinese takeaway. And live life large. Like the fake millionaire I've become for the day. I might do that tomorrow, actually. That might be my Friday night treat. Chinese and a bottle of wine. Congrats on winning. Thanks, bud. I've probably invested more than that over the last, like, X number of months and won nothing. But it's the little things. It's the really annoying thing because, like, every time, like, the email they send you is, "We have good news about your ticket. Log in to see what you've won." And every time you read it, you go, "I won millions." And then you log in and you're like, "Oh, I've won £2. Or I've won £5. Or I've won a free go." And it was the thing, I remember years and years and years ago, I did it on a whim one night. I just had a feeling, and I did it. And I was on working late, and I was finishing up work. It was about 1:45, 1:30 in the morning, and I just happened to refresh my email, and it came through. "We have good news about your ticket." And I was like, "Oh, that's quite soon." And my mind just started racing. I was like, "Oh, they've sent it out really early because it's a big amount. I've won a big amount of money." I was like, "Do you know what? I'll leave it until the morning." And I set the phone down, and I was like, got cheese, brushed my teeth, get into bed. And I was just sitting there, and I was like, "I should check it now. I really should check it now. I'm not going to be able to sleep if I don't check it now. It's clearly a lot of money. They wouldn't have sent it early if it wasn't a lot of money." Long story short, I won a free go. I've never been more disappointed in my life. Because I had built it up in my head. It was like, "Oh, it's bound to be a lot of money." I was sitting there and I was going, "Oh, this could be an interesting conversation at work tomorrow." And it was. It was just not for the reason I thought it was going to be. To be honest, these guys have got that. Gonna go over here. Croissant wine and Chinese. I know. I'm kind of looking forward to it. Which is a sad thing to say, but like, I don't know. There's something nice about comfort food on the weekend. I don't know what it is. Super Slayer. I'm doing nothing to this guy. Not that I do much to most people, but I would have kind of thought when he's in his enraged mode with his armor debuff, I'd be doing slightly more to him than 100 damage. Or 79 as it is in this particular case. Although, from vague recollection, I think Slayers can get through my block and parry. Yeah, so there he is, like, 149 is the max that I can do to him. Come on, let me stand up. There we go. Oh, he's into the potions now as well. This is nearly as long as I was fighting Chewie on his armbreaker. Yeah. Shall to the rescue. White Lion running away. At least I tied up his Slayer for a bit. That's a White Lion. And when you stand in front of a White Lion, he can't run away just as easily. Kaboom! I'm just mad I didn't get to cap my flag. My left side's gonna do it. Of course, the chopper starts with the pull and gets deleted. Yeah, he went really quickly. I don't think he's quite as high level as the Slayer. I think is probably part of it. That's the thing. I have no idea. Like, my chopper's only like level 6 or 7, I think. So I have no idea what any of the chopper gear looks like. So I can't even guess at what level he is. But he doesn't look hugely high level. Doesn't necessarily mean a lot when it comes to a chopper because most of their gear all looks the same. This way. The scores are fairly even. Like, they're miles ahead in kills. They're going to be getting obscene amounts of renown. But it's really weird with the chopper because every time I see a chopper fighting anywhere, regardless of whether it's solo or not, he's always spamming get to the chopper. And I've no idea, because obviously I don't have it in my chopper, but I've no idea if it's even any use other than it does a pull. Boo. Blackguard is fun, but not being able to figure out a macros or cast for Dark Protector and Guard on some target is a bit annoying. Um, to be honest, I've never really found a problem with it. I usually just target them and then just go tap tap. Because I don't think they share a cooldown, in terms of the global cooldown, that is. I think you can just double spam them like that. Or at least it feels like you can. Yeah, so here's a guy here. Because like all I do is that. Unless you're looking for like a one-click thing. Yeah, but it would be less hotkey. Ah, okay. I get you. See, the problem with it is probably more a case of allowing things like that to go through sort of gets them too close to basically what nerfed buttons was. I like how there's just a Slayer hanging out at the back. Kablamo! Do you want to have Protector and Guard on the same target? Usually, yes. Because then you can give all your defensive bonuses to your guarded target. And then you're also getting the increase to your hatred from someone hitting your guard target. Hey, we still got 4,000. It's hilarious this one we lost quite convincingly, and we got the same amount of renown as the one that we had just won convincingly. Maybe it's something with High Pass and Talabeclan, because I just came out there and was pretty much instantaneously flagged. Oh. I'm a being hunted. And I've somehow turned off my State of the Realm. I don't think there was enough of them. I did sign up. Well, we've got decent numbers here in High Bass and Talabeclan. How are we doing in a round? Ooh, 60%, near enough. Ideally, I'd like to get to 70. Ideally. 20% in an evening would be quite nice. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it or not, because obviously it's quite a lot of... It's quite a lot of renown at this stage to get 20%, but... It would really help cement the fact that we're going to be 77 in the next couple of days. The merriest of merry dances they were led upon. Scenarios really feel like they're slowing down. Choppers be chopping. Ooh, taste the order, num nums. If I was a witch hunter, these would be the sort of things I'd just be hiding near. Oh, crikey. You lads go that way. I'll tactically retreat over here. Get myself behind a tactical tree. And join our scenario. War chosen. He's been on a few tonight. What have we got? An archmage so far. Karma. Oh, another renown rank 80. Congrats to them. To the races. Got a weird old mix of people. I think I just got to that chamois in time. Karma. What really helped us there was that Archmage dying almost instantly as soon as they crossed the bridge. Because it really cut the legs out from underneath them. I get the sneak. I was going to say I get the sneaky suspicion they're probably going for our barracks, but. Whee! Didn't quite get the angle I wanted, but. Oh. close enough. Whee! All the way out to sea. Bye, Archmage. Wendy, I can fly. I think you should go back out to sea. Five and a half. It's not bad. Well, I apparently got a kill. That must have been the Archmage at the start. It's the only one I can think of killing. Unless I'm forgetting something. Can't think of any. Well, maybe when the Witch Elf was being attacked, did I hit someone? Something. Probably the Archmage. I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna say it was the Archmage. Right, let's get queued up for more scenarios. I'll flog these shoes. Or not. I'll go to the old dwarf road. The order blob got massive. Really? Yeah, it seems to be the same size as ours. They're probably just all running as one big group. Order, more than anything, loves to just find somewhere that they can sit and camp. They very rarely like to roam around in the open world. I'm surprised they're not all sitting inside the tavern at the minute, in fairness. Or the... what do you call it? The... Tar. Valentine's Tar, is it called? Something Tar. Valentine's Tar. I'm fairly sure it's called Valentine's Tar. Unless I'm getting confused. They have one big blob, we have two small ones. I'll poke you. Oh, is that you? I shall cheer at you. There you go. Aha! There you go. Sentinel, Bloodlord. Stiletto the Subjugator. I have that in my Witch Elf. Bloodlord Misrecord. Ah, nice. Anonymous will approve. You got all the Genesis stuff. Not true, Order doesn't club. Yeah, Order are always outnumbered. They're always the underdog. They never have numbers. Don't know how they ever do anything in game. All I ever hear is like, oh, we're horribly outnumbered. Nothing ever goes our way. It's always a Destro Zerg. Because like most nights I log on, it's Orders sitting capping everything. Maybe it's just a time zone thing. Maybe Destro's more prevalent in the other time zones. Sounds like there's an epic battle going on just here. Sure, I'll get out just in time for Destro to be all lying dead. Ah! Thank you for giving me a block. I really need to get that on before he bounces away. And snare him again. Poor White Lion. It's probably a time a White Lion should have ran away and didn't. Oh look, a bunch of healers who are not getting attacked. Hello. Nope. I want to go out on a limb and I want to say the name Tanaris is a zone in World of Warcraft. I recognize Tanaris from something. I can't for the life of me remember what it is. That was fun. Surrender vote failed. Like, why would you surrender at this point? You're just losing yourself crest. You might as well ride it out for the last 100 points. Come on. Where on earth did he go? The old hop in the wall trick. Ooh, 10k R9. I'll take that. Chewie there with his kill again. We won, GG. Yeah. It's always nice when you get like a decent chunk of R9. My Dark Elf do. 3 for 1, not bad, dude. Hopefully you got some decent R9 out of it. Yeah, it was nice I got in your grip. Ah, nice, dude. Go again. Scenarios have been good for R9 so far tonight. Like, that's us up to 63%. And what, we're an hour and 45 in. So we've got 13% so far. $12k, nice, dude. You'll love to see it. The classic thing, let's fight around the tavern. The annoying part about this is, like, who are you getting attacked by? A whole bunch of the buggers. Where's he running to? She just about made it through all of that. That's that gank group from earlier. Ferentine's Tower. I was close. There's no point going in there though, that's gonna be a slaughterhouse. There's very little point fighting order when they get entrenched in a wee defensive position like that. They've got far too many tricks. Oh, we're back with the Chooster. And they have a warrior priest so far. Look at Death had a guard. Oh, excuse me for yawning. Actually, do you know what? I'll give it to the Marauder. Hey, Dark Elf's back with us. What have they got? They've still only got the one healer. That's so weird for Order to only have one healer. The Shrine of Nirn. I don't know what it is about that name. It just sounds funny. Nirn. Oh. Come on, give me the Warrior Priest. There you go. Hey, I got the knockdown off. I was immune. Debuff, debuff, debuff. I don't like them debuffed. Better protect Karma. Better protect Rue. Every time I try to protect someone, somebody else runs closer. There we go. Give her a shield. Reduce her damage. Oh, they've got a Rune Priest now as well. Snare the bugger. Guard the Gobbo. And to think they complain about chamois being able to run away from you. This is ridiculous. Let's bring them to us, little squiggy. Because we're losing on points. Who knew a tavern brawl would become such a full-scale war one day? I mean, I don't know. If you try and get between people and their alcohol, crazy stuff happens. Red's getting himself killed. He should have backed off when he had the chance. Good news is, because I'm tanking the majority of order here, our team should be doing wonders. Oh no, our team turned up to ruin my last stand of gloriousness. She's like, how dare you take all the accolades? Order started a surrender vote. Really? I like the Witch Hunter's bravery there. It was too bad he decided to do it in the middle of a whole bunch of people killing stuff. I think I just saved Death's life there. Sally doing his best. I'm just running around in circles looking good and randomly hitting things for like 2 damage. Come on, Magus. To-do. Yeah, near enough 6,000. Oh, Dark Elf going ham again. 4 for 0. Chew doing the same, 3 for 0. Murder Machine's the Parius. What are we doing? 64%. What am I doing? Workers? Oh yeah, I went in there to sell those shoes, didn't I? 1283. We're getting close to have earned like 100 work rests so far tonight.
Plunder bought and sold.
Plundered, bought, and sold. I try, but it's mostly teamwork doing wonders. Ah! Teamwork makes the dream work, dude. Sometimes healers don't heal witch elves, so I'm lucky, I guess. I don't know. Like the thing that I find, most healers in scenarios just spam AoE heal, so you'll get it anyway. The good healers will do like individual hots and single target heals and stuff like that, but usually if you just get within 100 feet of a healer, you're going to get some of the splashback. The trick often is just getting all the DPS to focus on the one target. Oh, Cheese Garden Esports. All guard Edna. What are we up against? 2 Rune Priests so far. Yeah, 2 Rune Priests. If you see a squishy witch elf that dies in 2 seconds, it's hard. In fairness, that goes for most classes. The thing I find whenever I'm playing my Zealot is you'll come across tanks who die quicker than witch elves half the time because they're full on lol DPS. Where's the... Oh, they've got a warrior priest as well. I hate seeing healers just standing free healing. Ah, oh, crap. My super long range punt just put him in a better position. I was kind of hoping to knock him down. Couldn't click on you to guard you quick enough, Che. Guard esports legend. I've got my block up. Down goes the Rune Priest. I am being AP drained. The hell I'm back. You go down. Go over there and visit Destro. Ah, they got me. Same for any squishy DPS, sometimes you just can't heal everyone. Yeah. That's the thing, if someone's very squishy, like, you just... Sometimes you can't even get a cast through to them. Like, I had it one of the nights with a chopper. He was getting burned so much, the only thing I could do to heal him was spam Flash of Chaos, or Flash Heal, or whatever it's called. The instant cast, single target one for the Zealot. And that was just about keeping him going, but like I literally could do nothing else because as soon as I would try to do any sort of cast to him, it was taking too long and he was about to die. Even like stopping to give him a hot to try and boost his armor was like too much. Bloody hell. I'm trying to lock this guy in place. Oh no, he's loose. couldn't get the stuff off and chewy quick enough. Come on, Destro, where are you? Oh, they're all hiding outside. I literally thought they were pushing in, but no, they were hiding outside. Karma, 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 code the witch elf. She stabs and stealths. She stabs and stealths. That could be the new Return of Reckoning song. They're over there. Which means we have a chance to camp here. The blammo. Oh, another 9-rank. It's time for order. Kirkorov. Hey, Destro finally pushed in. Just as the scenario ends. A lot does, but it does happen, especially during North American hours. They don't. Because I'm North America, it's early for me still. Are you alright? No, I'm really not. I'm never alright. Also, Karma Chameleon is a great song. Right. We've apparently got a ram up here. That's bold. Looks like my potions ran out at some point in that scenario, so it probably didn't help. Big, huge warbands patrol taverns until ram passes. What? Alright, heretic, I'm back. And this time, it's personal. Welcome back, Bucknock. I'm surprised at Destro doing a ram. Have I literally never been here in this character before? I could have swore I've done this before on my blackguard. Yeah, I must have done, because I would have got an unlock for this keep. It's a lot of order just got inside. Is there a warband? There's a warband. Where is this warband? Is the question. Over here somewhere. Aye, it's over here. Regroup on me. Do 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 do. Stuck in a rock. Must have been Tosh and his alt spawned around. Dirty order, always cheating. I mean, it's the one thing the order love to do is defend a keep. This is the thing I hate about joining war bands, is more often than not you spend an awfully long time just sitting somewhere staring at snow. Look, it's snow. Bananas Pug Warband. Okay. It's a choice, I suppose. Okay, I've got really bored, so I'm going to leave that. I'm going to go back to scenarios. There's order. I always manage to find the groups.
Speak up.
I'm like one of those divining rods for finding water. Only instead of finding water, I find groups. Oh my god, how can I get stuck in every tiny piece of environment? I was gonna say I could hear gunshots. Boo. Hello. Are you sure you're not a divining rod for water? I mean, have you had someone take you outside and wave you around the ground? Scarily enough, yes, I have. At least from Ireland, water's probably everywhere. You're not wrong. We magic it out of the sky through a process known as rain. That's why there's so much green. All of the water. How many healers do they have? I literally thought I was reversing up there to Destro. But apparently not. Oh right, Ireland. Is there water here? Yes. So how about here? Yes. Also, how many sunny days do you have, if any? We've had a really sunny day today, and we had one yesterday, and one the day before. So we've had 3 so far this year. Bright day is probably 5 minutes of sun poking out of the cloud. Actually, today it's been blue skies all day. If you didn't know, you would swear it was summertime. The only thing that gives it away is when you look outside, you see everybody wrapped up with about 400 layers. I was close. That was a well-timed punt. I don't know where anybody else is, so I'm guarding Lucy McLean. It's Gennaro. Just about helping to keep her alive. And dead. Dark Goose Sugar hit me with morale 2. Oh, I didn't know that that add-on thingy talked about what other people's morales were doing to you. I need to work on a tank, just an angry, stubborn, sword and board dwarf tank. Parry, parry, block, parry. Yeah. It's good fun. I enjoy it. Like, they were talking about it in Tosh's stream earlier. They were saying, like, must be really boring to play a defensive tank. I find it so much more interesting than playing a two-handed tank, to be honest. Because, yeah, if you're just going to go on 1v1 versus another tank, like I and Chewie did, there'll be like 10.5 minutes of fighting. But the thing that is, the majority of people that you come across aren't going to be tanks. They're going to be DPS or they're going to be healers. And a healer you're not going to be able to do anything to. But a DPS will generally go, oh, it's just a defensive tank, I'm going to go all out. And by the time that they realize that, you know, they're dying, it's too late, and you just tear through them. Oh, Lucy's on the move. Ah, was kind of hoping that self-heal would have popped up quicker than that. But I guess my morale was being drained. I'm amazed that we're winning. They must be miles ahead in kills. They're not as far ahead as I thought they were going to be. I need to get myself a macro set up anytime I'm in a scenario with Lucy McLean. I just press it and it yells out, "It's Gennaro." I feel like it's practically mandatory. Uh, so it was a line in Die Hard 4. Um, John McClane's talking to his daughter Lucy, and she's walking away from him after they've had an argument, and he tries to do the parental thing of double naming her, of Lucy McLean, to get her to stop and come back. And she turns around and she goes, "It's not McLean, it's Gennaro." Because that's her mum's maiden name. Yeah, my morale's being drained. And then I'm dead. Okay, I have not seen that movie. To be honest, you're not missing much. Die Hard 4 wasn't great. The hilarious thing about it is Die Hard 5 was somehow worse and made Die Hard 4 look good by comparison. The hilarious thing about Die Hard 4 was like they were quote unquote hacking everything. So they'd be sitting there and they would hack traffic lights, and then they would hack cameras. It's the classic Hollywood thing of like, oh, it's electronic. You can hack it with a laptop remotely, somehow. I just need to get a couple more. All needs 1 point. Do we have anybody taking a point? We have someone who doesn't want to get involved. Someone who doesn't want to get involved. Like, literally, if any of those guys went and capped a point there, we would have won. But they were too busy AFKing. So annoying. Was Die Hard 4 the one with Kevin Smith? Yes, he was the... Oh god, what was it? He was like the random hacker dude that they were asking for help. What was his name? Warlock. Something like that. Freddie Simmons? Freddie... Something like that. The thing I always loved, like, at the time I was very much into Linux, being a computer science nerd, and I tried so desperately to recreate his UI design that was in it because it was so clean and simple. And I could get different parts of it working, but could never get it quite right. Which is the one thing I didn't like about it. Pull this RAM before it's too late. I mean, there's no AAO, but we are reported to have 200 people to their 100, so... Ooh, Marken Temple. Oh, we've got some of the same ones back again. I'll guard Bouncy. He really should have his last name set as Ball. Then he could be Bouncy Ball. So between Linux and Return of Reckoning, you've had a lot of experience trying to make a good UI. In fairness, I haven't done anything to the UI in Return of Reckoning. On live, I used to use Pure, I think it was called, and I forget what the other thing was. There was something else that changed these. Can't for the life of me remember what it was. And I had a bunch of other add-ons. I had like the crafting add-ons and just Deathblow Announcer or something like that. Not the one where it yells out, you know, Mortal Kombat or Unreal Tournament sounding things. It was just the fancy name in it, and then Book of Grudges, I think, was the other one for tracking who was killing what and where. Um, but yeah, I used far more add-ons on live than I did in Return of Reckoning, because I don't use any for this. Oh, we've got bots. Hello, bots. Bye, bots. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't see them come in. Okay, Zika, it's you and me. The weirdest thing I did with Linux at the time was there was an issue with certain Intel chipsets for audio, and there was a problem with the kernel whereby it wouldn't play audio through those chipsets for laptop speakers, but it would work for like headphones and stuff. It was like a really weird it's like a really weird sort of bug. And I remember fixing it, and I was so impressed with myself for fixing it. And then I had to do a rebuild of the kernel for an update that came out for that distro of Linux. I can't remember the name of the distro I was using at the time, but it was one that you compiled yourself. And yeah, it broke my patch. And it was at that point I was like, yeah, screw this, I'm going back to Vista. Vista had a lot of problems, but it just worked out of the box. I do miss playing around with Linux, though. I really enjoyed it, for the most part. Death to me. So I looked up the tier 4 epic weapon quests, and the cosmetics look cool, but I'll probably wait until I'm 40 to get them. To be honest, you can get them, I think, level 36, I think the weapons are. I don't know if you can get the quest until you're level 38, maybe. The only thing I would say is the quests themselves are designed to level you up. So Mythic added them in back in the day as a way for people to speed level. So if you do them before you're level 40, it will level up probably about a single character level for you for each one. So that's just one thing to bear in mind. Like, the weapons themselves are really useful to start off with. Like, they're good starter weapons. But you'll generally find most people will probably just gravitate to the top influence ones, or the scenario ones, or even the renown ones, depending. I'm being picky about my character level to renown. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's like it's better to do that kind of thing when you hit 40 anyway, because you'll usually have something tiding you over in between. So it's whatever really works for you. Is usually the best way to look at it. Hey, Rob, how's things, bud? I'd rather not get a bunch of XP and jump up to level 40 and then immediately replace the weapons with the ones from level 40. Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like, it's the line that you have to walk with it, unfortunately. Like, what's the more, what's the more valuable thing? Maintaining the that's a lot of order. Maintaining the character level or getting the weapon. Now the weapons are good, but the likelihood is you're gonna have something that'll be better. Oh, that's Tosh. Lots of choices for a fresh 40, less for geared tunes. Yeah, pretty much. That's like you've got lots of different options once you reach that level. Like mid 30s to 40, you'll probably have one of your influence weapons or you'll have your scenario weapon. If you've been doing your Genesis crests from bags, you'll maybe have your Genesis weapon. I run a weirdo meme spec in scenarios, so I spent some time looking over the different level 40 options just to have some idea of what to save for. I could absolutely get a Genesis weapon at level 40 plus jewelry and kit probably. Ah, nice dude. That's the thing, just pick the weapon that best suits how you're going to play. Because, like, it's different on all the different characters. Like, if I was going to play this guy's glaive spec, I'm best off just going to Balrog Burrow and getting the one from there. Whereas when it comes to sword and board, like I'm best off sticking with the generic renowned sword and then just the generic Genesis shield because I've no need for anything more than that. Whereas I think it's like the witch elf, the best for her is the Bloodlord daggers or the Bastion Serta. I don't know what their names are. And then for oh god, what is it? Like for other classes, like the Magus and stuff. For my Magus, I still use the Epic Quest staff because it has a heal on it. Well, it's not a heal; it's a wounds increase, but it acts like a heal effectively. I spent a lot of time leveling in open RVR, so I've just got bags sitting in my bank. To be honest, just open them up, dude, because you'll get what do you call it? You'll get all your stuff out of them anyway, so you might as well just have it on your person so that when you're the right level, you can just buy the stuff. Apocalypse from Balrog Burrow, Bloodroot Enclave, I think is best for Magus Fort Staff if you run warbands, maybe. I've never actually seen the staves for the Magus from the dungeons, so you may be right. I just use Demon Soul from, I think it's Annihilation. I can't remember what the staff I was using before. It might have been the Renown one. It's been that long since I played it. Oh, Dark Elf sending me Bloodlord Misrecord with Stiletto the Subjugator into Fortress. Okay. And then Abn I Cat into Parry build. Ah, nice. I couldn't even tell you what my Witch Elf is using for her daggers. I think one of them's the Genesis dagger, and the other one, I think it's the Renown dagger? Can't remember. It has still health and it has high int, toughness, and wounds. Ah, okay. No, the plan is to figure out how much Genesis I need at the time I turn level 40 open bags, get that much Genesis, and then get PvP tokens for the rest. Ah, okay, bud. There is a better version of Demon Soul. It's a purple version. Yeah, I figured there probably would be. Because it's the same as this, like the Blackguards one. Dragon's End. Like the better version of that's the one from Balrog Burrow. Memory of Kegalonos, or whatever it's called. Just helping with your question. Yeah, no worries, dude. It's all good. That's actually bugging me now. I can't actually think what the other dagger is that my Witch Elf has. I think it's the Renown one. Nearly convinced it's the Renown one. 30 for 2 hand weapon, 15 for 1 hand weapon, 10 for each gel you get usually build, you only get 2, so 20 for 2 gels. Yeah. That's the thing, I'm only using 2 gels in this guy, and I only really got them recently. 67% we're in a Renown. I was going to say, is that Blackguard not going to guard the Marauder? But he did. So good on him. Beastler is better than Cloak in most situations, to be honest. Guard the Witch Elf. Guard Lucy. Guard this guy. Uh-oh. Oh, she's dead. Guard this guy. How is the faction balance in the EU servers? So yeah, there's just one server. Although hilariously enough, it is an EU server. It's located in France, I think. Off the top of my head. Part of me always chuckles and wonders, is it like an old Goa server? How funny would that be? Oh, I see EU time zone then. Yep. I think EU players lean Destro, North American players lean Order, so depending. To be fair, you'll generally find that over the course of the week, it'll switch back and forth between who's got the more players and who doesn't. Because most people play most sides. I like Order, but I like the Destro classes more. Yeah, because they've got all the cool fancy hats. EU time is pretty balanced. North American time is just Order PV door. Yeah. Warhammer Fantasy is more popular in the EU. There was a North American server that apparently happened at some point, but it didn't last long. Yeah. I think I'd heard that there was another server at one point, but how did I only die once? I feel like I died multiple times. Maybe I'm just misremembering. I could have swore I died more than once. Gates of Akron. Oh, crikey, this is where I started. I'm standing here like an idiot. We have the first two. Where is Tsamagus? Up top, apparently. Best place for him. This engineer was like, I'm coming to save you all. Oh wait, there's nobody left. No, that's my job. He just tried to knock me off the side. Oh, I blocked my attempt to do the same to him. Being assaulted by engineers. As a Slayer would say, the shame. Ah! He got up too quickly. Monster. What the? Okay, Mr. Warrior Priest, you come outside. No? Why not? Why would you not want to go outside? I shall heal myself. Haha! Where's the Warrior Priest? Give me the Warrior Priest. Oh, he's run away. He parried it? Does he think he's the Archmage from the opening cinematic? Or not the opening cinematic, the original cinematic? I don't know. I am really sorry, guys. I've fallen way behind in chat. I don't think EU time is balanced. I think Dash dominates highly. I don't know. I find that the population switches back and forth quite a lot, depending on who's doing what. It feels an awful lot like the way keep sieges go. If one side happens to do something particularly good, the other side logs off or joins them. Usually. Bye. Also, Zell is very proud of his new hat. I am. Can't wait to wear it. Look at it. Looks amazing. I did get a new hat. I got the Sovereign hat. I'm going to be able to wear it soon. The only hat for the Blackguard that looks nicer than the Onslaught hat. I really hope Tosh asks Games Bomb tomorrow about the Onslaught hat. We need to raise awareness of the plight of Blackguards everywhere. I don't blame him. Dark Elves are the best. I don't know. I still think Chaos is the best, but Dark Elves are a close second. Whee! I messed that up royally. Come on, range DPS black card. Just a boring regular melee DPS black card. You were showing your hat earlier. Is it the fancy great new amazing hat? No, the hat I was showing you earlier is the onslaught hat. So there's like a blackguard who's been in scenarios the last few days has an onslaught hat. And I'm incredibly jealous. But the jealousy's going to go away once I hit 77, because then I'll have the sovereign hat. And I'll be all happy. Well, I say all happy. I'll be happier than I normally am. Just went one better than Gork says stop, kill. Gork's barbs kill. I have to say, Gork says stop has to be one of my favorite morale abilities in the game. I just love the idea of it. Killing someone with a heal debuff. Zell, you using the blue scenario weapon with regen, right? Weird there isn't a purple with regen. Yeah, I find it so odd, because like, for the Blackguard, none of the upgrades to the scenario weapons make any sense. Because they become almost like offensive weapons. Like it makes no sense whatsoever to me. So I have no idea why you would ever upgrade them. And it's the same in a couple of different classes, apparently. There's no reason to upgrade them. So I just don't get it. I don't know why people strive for a perfect balance. It will never happen. Never did in any MMO. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like you're going to have it like you'll log on Monday night and Destro will be running rampant. You'll push all the way through the zones, and then you'll get to Wednesday and it's the other way around. Like all the time. You just get days where it's one side or the other. Like last weekend, for example, you couldn't buy a Destro win. Order was just blobbing everywhere. And you get the same thing with Destro. They'll go everywhere all the time as well. AAO isn't what matters. It's the pop in the tier 2 to 4 on the webpage. I see, I disagree on that, Rav. I said is the AAO in the zone because you can have 400 people on Destro, but if there's only 50 of them in the lakes, like, what's the point? Gobos is the best. Well, yours does look very fancy, little demons. I'll give you that. I wish they made the defensive scenario renown rank 61 weapons a bit better. To be honest, I just like them to do a new tier of renown weapon. Because it seems weird that the top end weapon that you can get is either something from a PvE dungeon or the subjugator weapon. Like, it feels like there should be something above that. Just do chapter 22, you're a tank, people will come. To be honest, I've tried to do that before, and I've been there when there was a couple of groups there doing it, couldn't get an invite. I've been there on my own to try and generate interest, no one's come. And usually anytime somebody's looking for a group for it, I'm either coming to the end of a stream, or I just don't have the time. But I'm at the point now where I'm going to have the Sovereign helmet anyway, which I'd rather have. Like, I only ever wanted the Onslaught helmet for its appearance, because that was the helmet that my Blackguard on Live had, because it was Dark Promise on Live. It wasn't Onslaught. But the thing with it that annoys me the most is the fact that the Onslaught appearance is such a unique look, and it's such a good look. But the Blackguard is like 4 different armor sets: Annihilator, Mercenary, Red Eye, and Hunter's Veil, whatever it's called, Veil Walker, I want to say. And they all have the same look as Precursor, which is the generic greens. Like, what's the point? Like, why stick a look that you can get just from generic greens on 4 different armor sets and put the one thing that looks different and at least interesting on one that the majority of the player base is never going to see? Like, I've only seen the Onslaught helmet in the wild twice. And like, you think the amount of Blackguards that are roaming around, you know, to only see it twice is like a bit nuts. But I digress. Renown rank 77 coming soon. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it, in fairness. I always wanted to get the Sovereign stuff on live, and I just stopped before I was in the ballpark of doing it. I think my Blackguard on live made it to like 66 or 67. So it's nice that he's going to be the first 80 this time round. Then the Magus can be number 2. I agree about the better RVR PvP weapon. Yeah, it just makes sense, like, you know, to have something that you get from RVR. I missed Cavern Valley Chapter 22 Onslaught and got it all. I got Calidor and Reichland. Ah, nice, dude. Wasn't Dark Promise from Lost Field Dungeon on live? Can't recall. Yep, so you got it all from Lost Field with our one piece. And I forget where the one piece came from. I can't remember whether it was a vendor or whether it was a drop. But you got one of the pieces of Dark Promise not in the dungeon, effectively. But like, we had, like, as a guild, we were doing like guild dungeon nights 2 nights a week, and I had basically leveled the Blackguard so that I could tank it for people who were like our healers or something like that. Because I was playing a Magus, so I was DPS. There was no need for me to redo it, because there was always loads of DPS wanting to do it. So I leveled the tank so that other people could get in and do it with their DPS ults. And then I just got to enjoying playing the Blackguard in scenarios. And I played it just like this. I played it super tanky. Like, and back in the day, you could take keeps as a tanky Blackguard on your own. You just go and take a ram down the first door, ram down the second door, go in, tank the Keep Lord and take it, and you get like a huge amount of renown for just taking a zone on your own. Get every armor, fashion hammer time. Oh god, you should see me in Star Wars The Old Republic. I'm like that. I've got like 4 or 5 different looks all set up for half my characters. Anathema not good for tanking. I can't honestly think what its stats are off the top of my head. I know it has a proc on it. I can't remember what the proc is. I think it's something really random, like you have a percentage chance to jolt your target. I think Dark Promise Belt was a drop. You might be right with that one, dude. In fairness. It's that long ago, I can't remember. I just remember that there was one piece that was a... There was one piece that was a drop, and the rest came from bosses, but I had a mix of Dark Promise and Invader, I think, at the time. Um, I think I used like Dark Promise head, shoulders, and belt, and then Invader chest, boots, and gloves, I want to say. Something like that. You would love Guild Wars 2 for gathering a wardrobe. Yeah, probably. I'm boring though. It's like the main reason that I play this game is because it's Warhammer. I just like Warhammer. Um, Guild Wars for me, I'd probably start it and then I'd just give up because it's generic fantasy MMO. Like, I did it with oh god, what's it called? Um, ESO. So I did ESO when it came out. And again, I just give up on it because it was just generic fantasy MMO. Like, I enjoyed it. I liked the look of it. I liked the idea of playing it. But, yeah, I could never get on with it. Oh, I missed a follow. Thank you very much, Piss Poor Shot. Very kind, sir. Very much appreciated. Hopefully you're having a nice day, dude. Same reason I play. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like the Warhammer lore. It just gets me to play things more often than it doesn't. In fairness. Not too bad, you? Yeah, my day's not been too bad, bud. Just looking forward to getting to the weekend. Get a lion. Get my feet up for a bit. All the usual cool stuff. Guild Wars 2 kind of bored me, to be honest. I tried it in a bunch, but the theme is weird. Lack factions, human cultural. 3 on my Mesmer was sexy, though. Mesmer. Oh, like, is that the way... Oh god, I think it was Dark Age of Camelot had it, where it was like a class that was all about just sort of CCing people. I'm literally never catching this Xiaomi. Guild War 2 has an amazing living story and amazing open world events. Ah, didn't know that. I had a friend played the first one. He raved about it constantly, but I've never played the second one. Warhammer is all to me when it comes to games. That's the thing. It's like it just does wonders. Like it's amazing just how much it resonates. I mistimed that knockback. And off the side I go again. And I'm stuck. I want to focus PvE. I'll just play Final Fantasy 14. I don't know, for PvE I always quite enjoyed SWTOR. SWTOR's story stuff was amazing. Especially in the vanilla game. I wasn't a huge fan of the big expansion that they did for it, but I really liked the vanilla game class stories. I just didn't like the classes there like I do in Warhammer. Yeah, I think the thing with the classes in Warhammer is they tie in so nicely to the lore. Like the Chosen looks and feels like a Chosen of Chaos, for example. It's like illusion magic can do CC. Ah, okay. See, that's the kind of thing I would love it. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen the. Oh, 70%. We got to where we wanted to go to. Happy days. Um, what are we getting our renown? Our renown. 1327 we've got in our war crest, so that's going good. Nearly at our second pip for our RVR week as well. I'll show you what I mean actually here. I'll go to the inevitable city. So there's characters that are in the library. And I really wish that they had made a class for Chaos that was based on how these guys look. But I always thought it would be great if they were like a casting class that was all about um like the old school perils of the warp that the Magus had, or the way the Sork and the Bright Wizard get backlash. Like it puts dots on people, and whenever they do things, they take large amounts of damage for it. But then you could have it as like a utility class where it does the same thing for its own side, but it's like whenever you get hit by something, you get healed, or something like that. Um, it's a real shame that EA bought both Age of Reckoning and SWTOR. They could have been amazing games to those greedy buggers. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like this game had so much. Like, I honestly think this would still be going today if EA hadn't bought Mythic. Like, I know Games Workshop weren't hugely thrilled with it, but like, it's so much potential. But these guys here, I love the look of these guys. This is like a Chaos class that would be some sort of, I don't know, magic user that was just doing funky stuff. Would be amazing. I just love the look of it. This game came out at the worst possible time, though, same time as Wrath of the Lich King. Well, you see, this is the thing. The the thing with it was they rushed it out to get it out ahead of Wrath of the Lich King. And then Blizzard looked at it and went, okay, you're out now. We're just going to delay Wrath of the Lich King and polish it up. So when Wrath of the Lich King came out, it was fairly well polished, whereas when War came out, it wasn't. And then everybody started to leave to go and play Wrath of the Lich King. And instead of sticking to their guns and focusing on PvP and fixing forts and that kind of thing, Mythic went full PvE and started throwing stuff at the wall trying to get people more interested in PvE. And they just ended up alienating even more of their fan base. They're called cultists in lore. Yeah, they look very much like cultists. I just like the aesthetic of them. It looks really cool. A magic user doing funky stuff. What do you do? Funky stuff. Like, I mean, it's what like the one thing that I just think of is um in Family Guy where Stewie was like, yeah, I went back in time to see Jesus. It turns out his powers were overrated, and he's just sitting there, and he's like hitting his hands together, like moving his fingers along his hands. That would look real nice on a Zealot. Yeah, like as an armor set for a Zealot, it would look really cool. Especially Winter's Grasp. It was just a better PvP zone, but it was even designed to answer war. Yeah, that was the thing. People always forget. Like Blizzard was really worried about Warhammer Online. Like Warhammer Online was getting an awful lot of attention because there was even like a lot of those comics and stuff that were done online for World of Warcraft were starting to do Warhammer Online versions. Cultists belonging to Tzeentch can become scribes, but are humans from start at least. Like the cloak makes them look like reapers almost. Yeah, that's the thing. Like it's the wonderful little things like that that really make this game, and it's so tied into the whole sort of Warhammer design. Like it is crazy, just like how well it all got nailed. Like really, really good. There was a lot of hype for where I remember North America because I'm from Canada had like 25 servers. Yeah, the amount of servers they had on launch was crazy. And like that's the thing. Like over here in Europe, the servers were run by a French company called Goa. I think they were a extension of French Telecom. Um, but like they had real server troubles at the start, and then there was like laws in France where you couldn't work past certain times on certain days and stuff, and it used to cause no end of problems if the servers went down because they'd be offline for ages at times. I want to see how close we are on the old crest front. So 1461 is what we need for the shoulder pads. Um, so I think we're going to get that easy enough because I think we're fairly assured of we're going to get these two. And tonight we've had, what's that? 127 plus war crests we've had tonight. So we're not doing too badly. But that's us at the 3 hour 20 mark, guys. So I am going to call it a night there because I am absolutely cream crackered. Thank you all so much for coming along and watching tonight. Thanks for all the wonderful chat that we've been having. It's been great to have you all here. Good to see a few of you in game as well. Thank you for all the follows that we've had tonight, and thank you to Tosh for the raid. It was very kind. I'm going to have a wee look here on Twitch and see if anybody else is streaming, and we can do a wee raid because it's always good to pass it on. So yeah, one-legged Sickens on at the minute. I think I seen him in game earlier. So we'll do a wee raid on him. But that's going to be me, guys. So I'm going to be back here tomorrow night at my usual time. So you're all very welcome to come along. But in the meantime, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your evening. I hope you all have a nice day tomorrow. I'll hopefully see you back here again tomorrow night. But until then, take care, all the best, and see ya. Bye.